Good evening, Alamo Board of Commissioners. My name is Oscar. I'm a PSJ graduate, a former resident of Alamo for 5 years. I am a gay man and a member of South Texas Equality Project, and most importantly, I am the father of 2 amazing young boys. Tonight you have heard from members of an organization that, with the headline "To Protect Our Children," used a twisted agenda. They attended a family-friendly event at the Landmark that was put on to support and provide resources to LGBTQIA+ individuals and affirm all in the community for who they are and whom they love. As is custom at LGBT events, yes, a drag show was also put on to celebrate our community, our history, and the progress that we've made to accept us as we are. An individual in attendance unethically recorded and photographed young children without consent and edited the performances and photos to make it appear that this was an unsafe environment for our community. That video is what brought so many people here to speak to you. They were not there. Those in attendance would be quick to assure you that the only danger that night was a predatory and uninformed individual who did not find what he was looking for, so instead he fabricated a false narrative and publicized it across multiple social media platforms and then asked for monetary values to help publicize it further. And he is here recording me now and will likely edit my speech to fit his narrative. In those videos was my son, who was unfortunately raised in an abusive home for the first half of his life and moved around in the foster care system for the other half before he found his forever family with my husband and I. In fact, that adoption was finalized here in Alamo, Texas. These dangerous individuals are portraying affirming and supportive parents as groomers and pedophiles and propping up innocent children to push their homophobic agenda. Whether they say they know LGBT friends, it's homophobic. And they're pushing it into public spaces. My son has endured enough pain, abuse, and misfortune in his short life, and I was not going to stand by and allow that individual to use my son as part of his lie and deceit. We are raising our son to love everyone for who they are, to accept others for their differences, and to be the kindness we all wish to see in the world. I want to thank you all for the support and commitment to the Landmark on Tower. Growing up as a Valley native, I did not have these opportunities for acceptances, these opportunities for resources and support, and I felt like I had no help or guidance. The City of Alamo has proven to my family and me that progress is possible and that there is hope for future generations to grow up as who they are and who they identify as. This individual will continue to use scare tactics, edit videos, photos, invade the privacy of minors, and flare up the flames of hatred wherever he can find someone to listen to him. Their accusations of this event at Landmark are 100% false, but they will try to tell you otherwise like they have today. Please do not believe them. I wish I could have their videos taken down for the sake of my son, but at the very least I can come to you and ask that you continue to support the Landmark and other organizations working to provide love, support, and resources to those in the LGBTQIA.
A former Idea School student recently informed RGV Truth that 1 year coming back to school, they had a Meet the Staff assembly. At this assembly, Oscar Martinez gave a presentation promoting the LGBTQ lifestyle and his gay lifestyle, along with his husband. So this doesn't just pertain to his private life, he brings it into his professional life as well, into Idea schools and around Idea students.
Super amazing event put. Hector, shout out to you.
So we've already seen what STEP thinks is appropriate for children, what kind of situations they'll put children in. STEP considers this content deemed for all ages.
I am a gay man and a member of South Texas Equality Project.
So what is Idea's stance on the LGBTQ culture in schools? Looks like the administration is all for it. Looks like they have no problem with kids at drag shows either. This is what Oscar does with his own child. He views this as family fun. And if you object to any of this, well,
it's homophobic.
Let's take a look at some of these other administrators. An advocate for gay rights? This man says he was a closeted LGBTQ plus student. I would agree with this statement. They're talking about it so much it seems to be the main focus of schools. Regular curriculum has taken a backseat to the LGBTQ plus agenda. Now, who's behind this agenda? Well, Teach for America seems to have a lot to do with it. Just take a look at their website. Why is this so important? Why have math, science, history, reading? Why have that all taken a backseat to the LGBTQ plus agenda? All this talk in schools about sex and sexual identity may have already made its impact at IDEA. At what point is talking to your school teacher or administrator about sex, sexual identity, without any parental knowledge or permission? When is that crossing the line? This is the start of inappropriate dialogue with students. Several STEP employees have had inappropriate relationships with students in the past. So STEP, IDEA, and Teach for America all agree that there are queer kids and they need to be shown queer culture. And if you're not a queer kid, you need to be an ally and support them in everything they do.